Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, December 10th, 2025. It is break night. We have 4 breaks on tap tonight. We do have a mini that has 3 spots left. I think I'm comfortable enough to run that mini as is, with even if we don't get the remaining 3 spots taken. We have 2 football breaks on tap tonight. We have the current one up right now, which is the Wednesday night break. That we ran, that we didn't get the mini quite filled on that one on Wednesday, so we are running it tonight. And then we have our Topps Chrome Update Hobby Box. I'm fixing your screen here. We will have that to run tonight, and then we will jump into the call it the cost-effective break. My computer is like lagging really bad tonight, and I don't know why. So apologies if I have a little bit of lag in some of the artistry or just kind of some of the workings of the computer. It just doesn't want to be consistent tonight. And that. All right, there we go. All right. He was fine. He just, like you said, he's awake. He's just not wanting to go to sleep right now. Both of them don't want to go to sleep. I do have all of Monday's breaks from last week sorted. I'm almost done with Wednesday's breaks from last week sorted. Just a little behind with some of the sorting stuff from the card show I had to run this past weekend. So I should start pushing some shipments out later this week. I'm debating whether I'm going to start looking at shipment. I'm probably going to look at running some shipments from once I finish Wednesday's break sort, so I can get those who are at the 9s, get your stuff out, because everything is going to ship at the end of the year too. So I'm going to slide this forward. I got to put the tags in for this break, but we do have this one complete and filled. Mark Hudson is going to get the Giants in the hobby box. Jaw is going to get the Giants in the Prism box. We are doing our serial number credit giveaway. I don't need that anymore. That's trash. I'm going to grab a couple top loaders. If you guys want to go ahead and put your serial numbers in the comment section, I just got to do a little bit of admin. I did get our hobby boxes in today. I was a bit nervous that we were not going to get the Chrome Update hobby boxes in today. There was a chance they weren't showing. As of last night, the Topps only showed a tracking number for that was actually moving for Chrome jumbos. They did not show a tracking number for the hobbies, so I was worried that was not going to happen, but they showed, so all is right. All is right in the world. I have so much cardboard in my office right now from products that have shown up. Gotta find the right box that has the hobbies in it. All right, there it is. So for our hobby break, when we get to it, I will need someone to give me a number. I will tell you about that later when we get to that point. It is release day for Topps Chrome Update. We are looking for NFL or MLB debut patches, so we will be chasing that. In that, we do have jumbos we'll be putting up tomorrow. Kind of see where everything falls. All right, let me... we do also have Bowman U, Bowman's Best U up as well. That needs 2 main spots taken. The minis is going to cover 2 of those spots. But we do have this available for a break tonight as well. This could be our 5th break tonight. Bowman U football. All right, let me finish moving some of this stuff around. Move it on over. I'm just trying to organize something here. Too much chaos lately. It's The only problem with the holiday season is I feel like organization has a tendency to go right out the window because everything is just way too dynamic. There we go. I don't know if anybody's a big hobby or hockey nut. I have some vintage hockey cards that I just put up on eBay. Actually, as early as today. I don't know if anybody is a Paul Coffey, not Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky, Coffey, Steve Yastrzemski, those kind of guys. Fan, because I have some vintage cards, they're rookie cards actually, that are graded. Sorry. Trying to fix something here. Okay. Got it. Too much. Ugh. All right. Let's see. Who do we got tonight? We've got Sean, 73. This is 12-10. Sean with 73. Brian T with 21. We got Lisa joining us tonight, 27. Mark H, 25. Corey. Sorry, Corey. I think I got into a rhythm and then I saw the name below you and then saw the team above you because he actually is the one who beats you to them typically. And I think my brain just cross-populated that name. So sorry about that, but easy enough to fix. So no harm, no foul. Right. Corey H with 12. TJ 24. And Kevin 78. Ricky 4. And Jaw 17. You guys know all you got to do is send me a message. You guys are like my auditors. You guys help keep me in check in case I could do something silly and I just get a name crisscrossed. 99.9% of the time I can fix it some way. Like in the mini, I inadvertently put a team in there that was claimed already. And so easy enough. It was an easy just drop one spot out of the mini and drop the team and all the odds stay the same. So, all right. So let me get these tags in for people for the break. That's the randomizer. All right. So that's the Facebook one. So, all right. So we're going to put Wednesday football up first. This is going to be Mark, Jaw, Brad. So Topps did something interesting today. I don't know how many people tried to buy Topps Chrome Update. But basically, if you had pre-ordered Topps Chrome Update when it first had come out, you had a max of 10 hobbies you could buy. I think it was 1 or 2 cases you could buy and 10 jumbos you could buy. What they did was if you were in on the pre-order, you could actually not double up and then order on today's drop. You were actually locked out from today's drop in the sense that basically you had nothing available for you to get. So like when I tried to add more hobby boxes as example to my store to bring you guys more hobby boxes, it told me I had already hit my max. So that was interesting, to say the least. The website today was a total disaster. It was extremely hard to pick anything up. I ended up purchasing only one additional jumbo box of Chrome. But what I did do is I happened to jump over to Panini's site. Panini had the Mosaic Hobby Megas actually on sale today. And I think because everybody was fighting with Tops, ended up Panini's site didn't get hammered. And so I actually got a full case of Hobby Megas, which is the red camo for Mosaic football. So that is something that we will carry forward. All right. So we are all set. So we are going to go ahead and go forward with our Wednesday night football break. You were much better off, Kathy, not wasting your time. You would have gotten hyper frustrated with the website. The product kept going in and out of stock. I don't know if they were trying to do that to combat bots, but it was not good. Rich, do you want 13 or 17? You can pick either number. I just need to know which one you want. All right, we're going to start with the Prism retail box first. I'll move this. You gave me two numbers there. I need to know which one you want. Topps upped it up to the price of they upped to the price of the hobby boxes by $20 and the jumbos by $40. So it wasn't terribly more expensive, but the thing is, if you go to any of the secondary sites, empty box. If you go to any of this 17, okay. I wasn't sure which one you wanted there. The secondary sites are selling the hobbies right now, starting at $330, and it only goes up from there at this point. So jumbos are somewhere, I think, selling around $600 and something dollars. So if you didn't get it on today, the secondary price is crazy. I did get a second wave of hobbies, but I can tell you all that second wave was $100 more than what I did for the initial wave. So I'm going to price the first wave I have for breaks the way I've been doing it. What's up, Tanner? And then when the second wave hits and we're in that swell, then the break prices may go up for a Chrome update, and that's because of the rebuy on the second wave. But I do have 6 more hobbies. I have 10 right now. Tonight we're breaking number 1. Some of those will go to our local card shop here for sale. I'll probably do half and half, and then the second wave will probably be up in about $100. So, but tonight you get the $30 spot one, and we'll be ripping that next. But we're starting off with football 2024 Prism Retail. This is where you get the checkerboards. So let's go. Austin Eckler, Mike Parsons, Braylon Trice. This is your 2024 rookie class. Mason Smith, silver. Kid Reporter, that is definitely expired. TJ Watt, Derek Carr, Herman Moore, Will Anderson Jr., Wesley Walker, Derek Henry, Drew Bledsoe, Gus Edwards, Bobby Okiriki, Vita V, Corey Dillon, Joe Milton III. I'll sleeve that one. Tyson Baggett, Trey McBride, Tyreek Hill. First checkerboard. That is Mike Quick for the Eagles. Give me your first checkerboard. That's going to Ken Huber, the Eagles, and the Mike Quick checkerboard. Marvin Mims. Anthony Richardson, Will Ricard, Marshawn Lloyd on the green cracked ice prismatic. It's a nice looking card. Torrey Holt, Vernon Davis, Khalil Shakir, and Khalil Mack. Yeah, so far everybody's been for it. Like, what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to just open spots up but then not change the break, because like I could tell you about 1,000 breakers would probably just say, okay, sure, I'll open 2 more spots up and then do nothing with the actual break, which then people are going to be like, well, wait a second. you just basically profited $220 without giving anything back. What the hell? It's easy, especially now that I bought that case of the Mosaic Megas, that to add something in. And there's still plenty of time between now and next week that I can order something too if I wanted to add it in as well. So I was definitely more comfortable breaking up some combo spots for football because I had 5 combo spots because it's a 32 team set than I was with baseball. Baseball, just because we're only doing 3 combo spots, and I know there are some really, really rough teams in that. So yeah, so far I have not seen. I'm looking for an outright rejection from anybody really, and I haven't seen that. I will take no commentary also as concurrent, so I'm going to kind of let it see how it goes tomorrow, and if I don't have any outright rejections to that, I will just go ahead and I will put you and Dennis in below the giveaway spot, and it'll be a 29 spot break. And then I will just figure out what I want to add into that. So, yep. No, I would say with 95, 99% certainty that you are probably going to be in. All right. Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, Buda Baker, Luke McCaffrey, Brad Johnson, John Elway, Josh Palmer, Daniel Hunter, Geno Smith, Brian Burns, Bo Nix. There you go. Bo Nix for the Broncos. Devontae Adams, Silver, Darius Slay Jr., CeeDee Lamb, Ed Oliver, Jimmy Smith, Jamal Anderson, Jalen Waddle, Jahan Newton, Green Cracked Ice, Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Nice. Although I think he's out for the year now. Yeah, happy to definitely do that. We do for our end of year baseball still have 6 spots left. So if anybody wants to jump in on that, there is still plenty of time to do so. Remember, on December 19th, those are the only 2 breaks we are running, because they're going to take a while to run, and I want to make sure I give enough time to you all for those breaks. Bill Parcells, Tajay Spears, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jonathan Taylor. I may, depending on my availability and how much I can do it, I may put some stats together from the year we can talk about. All right, we still got 2 checkerboards available in this one, which one typically is the rookie. I don't know if anybody's been, I know we don't have a lot of NASCAR fans in the group, but for anybody who is a NASCAR fan who's been following the NASCAR lawsuit, I tell you, it's ugly. It's getting intense. It's sad to see kind of where it's going, but what's up, Andrew? Andrew, did you send me that 90 yet for the other half of the UPC? Nah. The point is to do the breaks, not to do a buyback. I'm not that hung up on the combo spots. The buyback just doesn't, I don't know. Okay, that's what I thought, and that's what I kind of wrote down. I've had seen so much kind of come through. I've got a kind of a IOU list, so I just wanted to make sure. Lisa actually found another UPC today. So I'm actually going to do a UPC break. Might schedule a UPC break for Wednesday next week as well. I don't like the idea of doing a buyback, because then you just got your money back. I don't quite understand what the point of a buyback for the 2 spots would be. So you basically don't get in the break. I guess so it's like, cool, you got nothing. Unless I'm missing something with what your reference to a buyback is, but I feel like then you're just saying, okay, well, you just got your money back. Congrats, kind of. Which kind of feel like defeats the point of the break. So unless you can tell me something different, I'm probably just going to open. Like I said, there's 5 combo spots I had in there, and I haven't actually calculated them yet. So I heard Andrew, by the way, it happened again last night with Nick's Pokemon ripping ships. Will Levis, Brian Jordan, Elliott, Polk, Armstead, Dante Hall, Romeo Dobbs, Green Cracked Ice. That is Aaron Jones for the Vikings. Alvin Kamara, Tyler Lockett, Trey Hendrickson, Ray Davis, rookie. Kid Reporter, Terry Bradshaw, Darren Bland, Don Beebe, TJ Hawkinson, Zay Flowers, Christian Kirk, Darius Robinson. I don't want to talk about it. I understand that. I understand how frustrating that is, though. I feel for you on it. Jordan Love on the green cracked ice hype. Brian Robinson Jr., TJ Hushmanzada, Vince Ferragamo, rookie Eric All for the Bengals on your checkerboard. Bengals are Spencer Sharp. All right. That there. But I feel for you on that one. I really do. I understand how I got outbid in a break for the Knicks in a Revolution half case because all I want is a Jalen Brunson kaboom. And I did the thing you shouldn't do, which is watch a break that you got missed out on. And sure enough, you pull a Jalen Brunson kaboom. And I was so mad because, of course, I barely lost the bid too. Marshall Faulk, Jonathan Stewart, Michael Wilson, Jermaine Burton, Patrick Surtain, Justin Jefferson, Andy Reid. That is a Daniel Hunter checkerboard. Lawrence Taylor, Jalen Warren. What's up, Chad? Chad, you did very well in the random on this one. You got the top spot with the Jags and the Raiders. Dalton Kincaid, Trey Benson, DK Metcalf, Andre Rison, Dak Prescott, ETN Jr., T. Higgins, Eric Dickerson, Malachi Corley, and Joe Montana for the Chiefs on the Portals green cracked ice. So we'll just see if that pays dividends now for that mini spot. You got a Brock Bowers green cracked ice emergent, so you at least got that going for you. I always feel like you can kind of tell when you're getting to the end of the year because your brain starts to wobble. I've had a couple of oops, put the wrong name in the wrong spot or missed a team that was supposed to be in the mini, but it's okay. I think some of it's just the end of the year, due for a break. Good news. I did want to share some good news story. Aiden has gotten to the point where he is basically able to walk on his own. He still has to support things, but he got to a point this week that he did not need to have a walker or a wheelchair, and he's getting more and more mobile. Also, for anybody who has autism, if you don't have autism is really difficult to get a kid potty trained. Aiden has started using the potty. It's a slow start, but it is some huge wins for us this week. So Aiden's made some really big leaps and bounds this week. So we're really proud of him and really glad that he's getting there. He is getting there. All right. Mark Hudson has the Giants on this one. Empty box. Yeah. Therapy has really been kind of really working with him. And I think what's been good is we've had physical therapy both in school and out of school. And they've all been very good and supportive. And he's put, you can tell he's been putting the effort in for sure. So, and it's still wonky. I actually learned that apparently him and I have something in common because apparently I have the same flexible legs because I could bend my leg the wrong way too now. I just realized. Kind of a weird thing. Chris Boswell, Lad McConkey, Quinion Mitchell, McMillan for the Panthers rookie. Maxwell Harrison, and then for the Vikings, Rich Gannon on the blue. That is 12 of 49. No number 12s. We are doing serial number for anybody that hadn't put their number down yet. So Hopefully a bear will be in this box. Dude, what happened to your Bears this weekend? What happened with that drop from first at seed, number 1 seed to number 7 seed? Good Lord. You know, that comes with age. Eventually you do when you get older. You know, it's like retraining yourself, or it's like untraining yourself. And Corey did have 12, so Corey got $5 break credit. Thanks for the catch. Brian Tanner caught that one. You got it. $5 break credit to you. What did I do with the card? There it is. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely getting to it at the end of the year. I'm like, where did I put the card? Right there. Eesh. It was hidden under my pen. I went squirrel. That's all. Justin Fields on the silver mosaic. Moments in Time, Vikings, Men of Mastery. Nice. Silver mosaic, Men of Mastery for the Bucks. Not numbered. Green Bay definitely came to play. Yeah. Well, Green Bay sometimes comes to play and then sometimes forgets to play. So, I don't know. A lot of teams this year, it's hardly hard to figure them out because they either come to play or they forget to play. And now the Colts have the 44-year-old Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement to replace Daniel Jones. Kid Reporter, Michael Vick, Cam Scattaboo, that's one from Mark, Will Shields, Christian McCaffrey, Kareem Williams, and Chuba Hubbard. Andrew with number 1. All right. Let's leave this one. I have to say, I was kind of surprised the Broncos in the other football break stayed up as long as they did because that's the Peyton Manning spot. I figured that was going to actually get snagged up pretty quickly. So I was kind of shocked that ended up being the last spot picked up tonight. Dude, everybody's out starters this year. Like, this year has been the most injury-prone football year than I can remember. Jacoby Myers, Chop Robinson, Al Toon, ooh, Honeycomb for the Bills. Josh Allen on the Honeycomb for the Bills. There's a card stuck behind here, so let me get that out. Trey Harris, but hey, how about that one for the Bills? Going to Brian Cave, who is a Bills fan on top of it. Nice. Nice Honeycomb. Yeah, I can tell you, Andrew, you're not getting that one from him because he is a Bills fan through and through. Actually, I need to make sure I tagged him. Pretty sure I did. Josh Allen Honeycomb. I'm going to add that to my checkoff list here for all of the things we've hit. Definitely fire. Absolutely fire on that one. It's hard when I know when people are that's their team. It's like, yeah, some people I could take it, get a deal. That one, Trey McBride, Terry McLaurin, silver. Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions, Kid Reporter, Jack Beck, Chase Brown, Gabriel Davis, Anthony Richardson, Fred Warner, and Victor Cruz for the Giants. Chiefs have definitely taken the tumble in the league for sure. I think their dynasty is kind of wrapping up at this point. All right. Bar Bill's number 2 fan is Josh Allen. Marvin Harrison, Bryce Young, Deebo Samuel, Trayvon Henderson, Calvin Johnson, silver, red, Marshall Falk, Tyrone Tracy, silver mosaic, Jamar Chase on the montage, center stage for the Broncos. I'm number 1, of course. Center stage, RJ Harvey for the Broncos. These center stages this year, I think, look a lot nicer than they had in years past. The Broncos in this one. Miker. Well, actually not. Oh, so actually that hobby case of Megas, I think, shipped out today. So trying to think what I had for football for. I think TBD. I think for tomorrow's football. AJ Brown, Matt Milano, Jackson Dart, nice. Devin Hester, Jake Ferguson, and Robert Blazile. Trying to think. I might pull that Absolute Football box back from the card shop. I was like, barbells. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think. I might pull. I have a Phoenix hobby still at the card shop, but I feel like I might pull the Absolute Football box back from the card shop. I also have Megas. Actually, I think that's what I put up for tomorrow was Megas. I think I said Mega Football, Mega Mosaics. I think I said 6. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Kenny Clark, Cam Ward, rookie that doesn't actually show as a rookie. Jimmy Horn, first auto for the Titans, Kamir Dyke. I have no idea who this is. That is 2 of 49. I have Bowman U football available, Andrew. I have 1 basketball spot still available, and I have 3. I'm going to confirm it before I say it. Oh, Dennis just was in a different comment section. Dennis is 44. I believe I have 3 minis. They're all, you can find everything that's typically still available right here in this scroll bar. I try to keep that pretty regularly updated. But let me triple check. I think there are still 3 mini spots left as well. Bowman U football still needs at least 2 spots in order to run it tonight. Let me see. And the mini. Yep, the mini does still have 3 spots left. So there's 3 spots in a mini at $14 a spot. There is 1 spot left in select basketball, 24-25 hobby select basketball, and technically there is 4 spots left. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 spots left in Bowman Best U football. I've never heard of them before, but then again, I can't say I pay a whole lot of attention to the Titans, although I think they won by the Browns running a play that didn't involve their quarterback. All right, we'll finish this stack here. We've got Konata Mumpfield for the Rams, Men of Mastery, Jameer Gibbs, Carbon Copy, Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams. I might have to random that one. Theo Johnson for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Rodgers, Odell Beckham Jr., Jack Campbell, and Joe Theismann. Let me grab a couple more top loaders here. Andrew, do you need me to tag you in those? Why does my son sound like he's out of his room? Hold on. He is. What did you do with my blanket? can always tell when my kid's not in his room because I can hear his sound machine up higher in volume, and then I hear his voice because he is not quiet when he sneaks out of his room. Okay. Give me a couple seconds. These children who just don't want to ever sleep. That was crazy. Like right when I hit the go live button, Aiden's like screaming in his room, and we're like, what? He's fine. He's just hooting and hollering in his room. It's like, come on, kids. Like, most kids are asleep by 9 o'clock. My kids just bounce off the walls till 11 plus, sometimes later. Let me just tag this for Andrew so he can find it. There's that. And all right, Andrew, you got the tags on those. And if anybody's looking for any of the open breaks right now, you can go into the featured tab in the group and you can find them there. All right, and there's the Cam Ward. All right, next pack of hobby. So we got one more auto left, and then who knows what numbered fun we can find. Maybe we'll find a 101 tonight. Maybe we'll find an MLB patch. Apparently, Filth Bomb Breaks pulled 3 MLB debut patches out of one case. Of course, everyone's thinking influencer case. And Malik Neighbors for the Giants, Devon Achan, Troy Franklin, Luther Burden III, got a red mosaic. Trevor Etienne, Josh Allen red. Nice. Cade Otten, Devon Achan, Men of Mastery, Saquon Barkley, James Cook, Kurt Warner, Sean McVay, DJ Moore, Frank Gore, and Jared Goff. Saquon has been embroiled in the Madden curse this year, very clearly. All right. Got some focus. There we go. Is that a tessellation? No, it's an introduction. I thought we had a tessellation. Marquise Brown, Jordan Love, Tyler Newbin, Tyleek Williams, Dylan Sampson, Chris Johnson for the Titans, red. Will Howard for the Steelers, silver. Introductions, Giants, Jackson Dart, going to Mark. Kareem Kinchins, Caleb Johnson, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Jamal Anderson, Trey McBride, and David Njoku. All right, 4 packs left. 1 auto still remains. We have not seen... Genty has eluded us this year so far. We have not had much Genty luck. We've had more Travis Hunter luck this year than Genty. Zaire Franklin, Trent Dilfer, Blount, Torrey Horton, and Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Going to Mark Hudson. I don't know how to feel about this guy. If we went back a couple of weeks ago, I would have said this is a great card. Now I'm not sure, but he got replaced by Shador. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns is your second auto on the silver mosaic, not numbered. They didn't do the scripts anymore. They just made it like a base auto. Let's switch the... I'm going to switch the Eric all out. David Njoku, and we got an orange. Wes Chandler, orange. That is 80 of 199. For the Saints. So everyone excited for Christmas? So I want to know what, even at the age you are, if you had an opportunity to sit on Santa's lap and ask for, what is this? Oh, the by Storm for the Chargers. Marion Hampton by Storm. Or just the Storm. Marion Hampton on the Storm for the Chargers. Very nice. If you had a chance to go back and sit on Santa's lap right now, get one thing for Christmas within reason. You can't ask for an island in the Caribbean. And Santa was able to grant you one wish. What would that wish be? What would be the thing that you guys want the most for Christmas? I want to know what people's top number one Christmas gift wish this year is. Kid Reporter. Patrick Willis. There's a Genty. Rookie variation, Ashton Genty. I don't... Storm... They don't cite it as a case hit, but they're also rare to hit. They're not like stained glass and micro mosaic. I'm trying to see if Storm... No, Storms are just hobby exclusive inserts. Because you can get a Storm. It's not by Storm. It's just Storm. They have numbered cards down to 1. Ashton Genty. Rookie variation. Rondé Barber, Clowney, Etienne Jr., and Randy Gradishar. Oh, I spoke a Genty in the happening. So what do you... Yeah, cool card, but just an insert, looks like. Royalties and NVIDIA stock. Yeah. All right, I'll be rephrasing. What are you all hoping to get for Christmas this year? What have you asked your loved ones or your family members? Said, if you get me anything for Christmas, get me this. And unfortunately, sanity is not something we can buy off the shelves these days. Xavier Legette, Lamar Jackson, Leonard Williams, Jalen Royals. There's a card behind this one. Jordan James, Josh Downs, silver. Tucker Kraft, silver mosaic. Garrett Wilson, Montage. And then we have a Storm silver mosaic, Tyler Show for the Saints. So there you go. There's the answer right there. We just won up the Amarion Hampton. Your family can't buy you a winning hook. Royalties, NVIDIA stock, or some dress socks. Kid Reporter, Trey Tucker, Shadur Sanders variation, Najee Harris, Mean Joe Green, Tony Pollard. You asked for clothes because you lost a bunch of weight. Nice. What kind of clothes? Designer or just everyday? You going for the Calvin Klein? Camo red tap coming. Nice. I'm actually looking at trying to buy the kids some Knicks jerseys potentially. Justin Jefferson, Steve Spurrier, Bucky Irving, Derek Harmon. We got the Panini parallel coming up. Kenneth Grant, Kyler Murray, Panini parallel. That is 101 of 149. Just casual, yeah. Dressy casual. Silver mosaic or true silver, Cam Scattaboo. RJ Harvey, red parallel. Lamar Jackson, Meta Mastery. Parker Washington, silver moments in time. Jordan Love, Tank Bigsby. Eric Allen, Tyrone Tracy Jr., and Khalil Shakir. One pack left in this break. I find as you get older, is it just me? But I find as you get older, it's a lot harder to figure out what you want for Christmas because it's not like when you're kids, when you're like, I want this action figure and this action figure and this action figure. And so you can get like 100 items because they're all the things you asked for were like $10 a piece. No. 101. Close, but not close enough. We got Russell Wilson, C.J. Stroud, Drake May, Tyler Warren. We got either orange or yellow. Tyler Show again. And for the Patriots, Deion Branch. Well, there's one, though. 1 of 10, Deion Branch. Nugget Ice Machine. Interesting. Deion Branch. That is a 1 of 10. Well, there you go. 1 spots. Deion Branch. 1 of 10. Not a bad way to end that one. So Andrew and Chad. Chris Olave, Silver Mosaic, Baker Mayfield, Introductions, Cam Ward, Golden Tate, Isaac Henry, Brees Hall, Zach Ertz, Tua Tagovailoa, TJ Hawkinson. And that will do it for that. A new Pew Pew. Is it the kind that have the little caps in it, that have the little things that make it go pow? All right. Let me... I'll grab the team bag here. I just had to order a bunch of team bags last night. Works. New Pew Pew, he says. All right. While we do the recap, I need somebody to give me a number between 1 and 10. I just need a number between 1 and 10. All right. So here's a recap on this one. Kyler Murray, number to 149. Amarion Hampton, Storm. Ashton Genty, rookie variation. Brock Bowers, green cracked ice. Wes Chandler, 8-7. 6-7? Wes Chandler, 80 to 199. Eric Hall, checkerboard for the Bengals. Cam Ward, rookie. Jordan Love, green cracked ice. Mike Quick, checkerboard. McMillan, base. Bo Nix, base prism rookie. Aaron Jones, green cracked ice. Joe Milton, base rookie. We had Kamari Dyke. That's numbered 2 of 49. I got 2 votes for 7, so we're going to go with 7. Dylan Gabriel on the auto, Silver Mosaic auto. Meta Mastery, Igbuka, Silver Mosaic. Tyler Show on the Silver Mosaic Storm. RJ Harvey on the center stage. Josh Allen on the Honeycomb. Rich Gannon, that was 12 of 49 on the purple. And Deion Branch for the Patriots, that is 1 of 10. All right, we are going to jump into Topps Chrome Update Baseball Hobby Box. So you all, the number 7 you picked is the box that I'm going with. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Sean Stickle, did you want a hobby box of this? Did you want a hobby and a jumbo? Did you want a hobby? Baseball is full. Baseball filled very fast. Very, very, very fast. Yeah, I've already run that random, and that's ready to roll. By the way, for folks who the break that we were in a couple weeks ago, where we had the update series box jumbo that was missing the silver pack, I did get the fulfillment for the replacement. They, instead of sending me packs, they just sent me a stack of cards. So for those folks who are in that break, if you remember, we've got a Riley mojo, a Chase Middleroth mojo, a Paul Skeens mojo, Durbin rookie mojo, a Mantle Mojo, Matt Shaw for the Cubs Mojo, Vivas, and a Buster Posey to 150 from that break. So those will go to the people that we had those Mystic Mojos, and I'll add those in. So to those people's stacks. All right. So let me tag the folks. I'm going to update your thing. Yeah. Baseball is full, Andrew. Andrew took spot 8 in Bowman U football. All right, so we need one more spot in Bowman U football, Bowman's Best U football, in order to run that tonight. The mini is still open. There is still 3 spots left in the mini. It is $14 per spot. You could win a spot in Bowman's Best football, NBA Select, or wow, my brain is just fried. Or the football mixer. So I'm going to tag our folks here, friends in the baseball break. I'm going to update your list. All right. Here are the teams as they were dictated by the random. All right. And I'm going to tag those folks into this break. Wow, I can't spell update tonight. Hobby. All right. So the mini will run at the end of this break, regardless of how many spots are remaining. So if you want to get in the mini, there are 3 spots left. It is 14 spots. It is top 9. Get into something. All right. So I got Mark, got Jonathan, Sean, Jonathan. Jonathan Barna, Mr. Mosaic, Kathy, Mr. Daly, Lori, and that's everybody. All right, everyone's tagged. Yes, I did see. What's up, Alan? I did see, Chad, that you snagged the Broncos. I was mentioning before, I was surprised that stayed out there so long. Alan, I will post the mini in it's $14 spot. There's 3 left. It's for football, select basketball, and Bowman's Best U football. I'll share it. Here is the link to the mini for anybody interested. So it's 3 spots left at 14 per spot. 14 spot mini with top 9 getting into something. There you go. Which is also, you can be found right here on your scroll bar. Well, that's why I'm surprised that nobody grabbed it, because that is where Peyton Manning is Peyton is a Bronco in glory of the game. That's why I was kind of shocked that one hadn't gotten filled yet. So, all right, I've got everyone tagged in this one. So we are going to start Topps Chrome Update Series. This is our first look at Topps Chrome Update Series. This is 1 autograph per box. It's amazing what this product has come from. back into basically just a bunch of mega boxes that you could find at your local retail store, to now with these rookie debut patches being in here, making them one of the most sought after products in the entire industry. So, all right. So here are your teams for this one as I take the packs out. Well, there you go, Laurie. Very nice. All right. So the teams for this one, empty box. Mark Hudson's got the Pirates, the Cubs, and the Rangers. Jonathan Rewert's got the O's, the Blue Jays, and the Angels. Sean Stickles got the Red Sox, the Mets. How ironic, because he actually had the Mets picked, and then he wanted them switched to the Red Sox, so we ended up getting both. And the Twins. Jonathan Barner's got the Braves, the Mariners, and the A's. Phil Mazurek has the White Sox, the Cardinals, and the Giants. Kathy's got the Reds, the Yankees, and the Tigers. Sean's got the Astros, the Nationals, and the Diamondbacks. Mr. Daly's got the Padres, Brewers, and the Guardians. Lori has the Royals, the Dodgers, and the Marlins. And Jonathan's got the Phillies, the Rockies, and the Rays. There are your teams. Yeah, I kind of pressed that football one as like a cheap break type situation. I was kind of trying to do like lower price stuff on Wednesdays. There is a situation I might be doing eBay Live next year, and so I don't know if that's how that's going to mesh in with everything. It's something I got to talk to Nick about when I see him. I'll be joining his eBay Live crew for a night. So all stuff coming. So all right, let's kick it off with what I've done so far. Good luck to everybody on the first Hobby Box of Topps update series. Mason Miller, Cole Henry for the Tigers, Jackson Jobe. You closed the mini? Okie dokie. Mini is closed. Victor Mesa Jr., Jack Dreyer, Jeremy Pena on the All-Star game parallel, Vlad Jr., Fortune 15, Zach Veen, rookie, Blade Tidwell, Trent Grisham, James Wood on the rookie debut, Refractor, nice, going to the Nationals, going to Sean Stickle. I will update that once I finish this set, and I'll put you in on that. I finish this little stack here. Logan Evans, Bren Williamson, Rafael Devers for the Giants, Caleb Durbin, and Nick Kurtz for the A's of the rookie debut. Yeah, it's really funny. You ended up getting them anyways after you switched on them, so the irony in that is impressive. What would be funnier is if we hit the Luis Angel Acuna rookie debut patch in this break, and you ended up getting that. Okay. I will go update that right now. You did? Oh. Why is it not showing? There it is. All right. So Huther took 3-4 and Brian took 6. So the mini is closed. All right. Mini is closed. So the only thing we have open left is Bowman's Best. I keep saying Bowman U. It's Bowman's Best U football and one spot in NBA. All right. Oh. All right, one quick sec. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Make it happen. Hey, I would love to hit any MLB debut patch. Technically, there's 3 in football left unless somebody else claimed a spot, but that's a... There's 3 left after the one you took, Andrew. But if you're talking about Bowman's best, but if you want 2, it's enough to guarantee it still. So up to you what you want to do with that. I really don't know what the Giants are going to do. I've kind of given up trying to figure that out, Alan, because they're such a train wreck at this point. I would rather just see them play Jameis Winston this year and just be what it is. I think the only thing, realistically, I feel like they're going to continue to go Jackson Dart, which I'm fully on board with. I think the only thing the top stot really gets them in the pick is the ability to use that to their advantage and hopefully trade down to get more draft picks and get better players. Like get more players from the first round somehow. Then just use it to get some top pick, because the top pick is probably going to want to be the guy from India, the Heisman Trophy winner quarterback, which is not really in the Giants' plans right now. So I mean, I'd rather not go into the offseason just feeling like a trash heap. Okay. Sounds good to me. Christian Campbell, Asuna. We got a gold for the Mets. It's an auto. Oh, the iron. Really? Did I just speak this into existence? How about a Luis Angel Acuna 16 of 25 for the Mets? It ain't a debut patch, but it darn well is close. Wow. I'm pretty sure I spoke that into existence, basically. Debut rookie Luis Angel Acuna, 16 of 25. And Sean, you almost completely gave up on that team. Wow. Wow. Spoke that one into existence. That's sharp too, Sean. That's actually a pretty solid damn. Wow. Okay. So that happened. That one can go over there. We're just going to put that like this. That one goes in the fire. Right in the fire. Wow. Okay. So that happened. Randall Grichuk, Ballesteros, Max Fried, Pete Crow Armstrong, Ryland Thomas, Mick Abel, McGreevy, Rodon, Will Smith, David Morgan, Kumar Rocker, Zebby Matthews, Christian Koss, Cuero, Dalton Rushing. That's cool. How about a Night Terror Chrome Mike Trout? That's pretty cool. And Jorge Soler. I speak it into existence, and Sean, either I knocked him so far off his socks, he's passed out at this point, or he just doesn't care. Sean, where did you go? So yeah, I don't know. See, like my feelings is the Commanders. I think the Commanders will beat the Giants, honestly, because Mariota knows he is not the starting quarterback for the Commanders, and nor will he be until Jaden Daniels looks like RG3 and they completely obliterate him. he is not going to be their starting quarterback. So it is in Mariota's best interest to do everything he can to prove that he is actually still a good quarterback and basically try to get the Commanders to win. So I see Mariota continuing to try to win. The problem with the Commanders is they have no wide receivers, really. I think most of their wide receivers are on the injury list. All right, let's go with this. But I could be wrong. All right. David Bednar. Sung Che Cheng. We've got a blue lava. Max Meyer, 62 of 150. Your phone froze because you were so shocked of what you hit. 62 of 150. Is there a 62 on my list? There is not. Yeah, like they stopped using Debo. Like they were using Debo for like the end arounds and stuff, and they were using him more as kind of like another running back. But then they just stopped doing it. The lava cards are nice. Sorry, I'm just. Oh. Matt Shaw, Cade Gibson, Mike Yastrzemski on the Hyper, Gunnar Henderson on the Night Terror, Hayden Birdsong, Colton Gordon, Hesseong Kim, Jonathan Aranda, Tommy Pham, Kevin Alcantara, Robert Hassel III, Augustine Ramirez, power players, Cam Smith, Dylan Cruz, rookie debut, Carson McCusker, Justin Steele, Cedric Mullins, Will Castro, Refractor Kobe Mayo. Is that a variation? That is a variation. That is a Kobe Mayo rookie variation. Apparently he wants to go play for the Pirates. Kobe Mayo rookie variation. Trying to recruit for the Pirates. Garrett Crockett and Surin Lau. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, 5 packs left. The Raiders, I mean, so my feelings of the Raiders, Giants playing the Raiders is Ashton Genty has got to prove that he's worth the money in the spot that he has. So I feel like Genty is going to try to run. And the Giants defense for running has been terrible this year. Yeah, that one caught a lot of us off guard here. Having Pete Alonso being an Oriole. I had heard rumor he was going to go to the Yankees. I did not hear him going to the Orioles. So that one, I think, caught a lot of people off guard. All right. All right. Here we go with the last of our very first hobby, which not too bad of a start for an auto. Chase DeLaunder, Jose Iglesias, Walker Bueller, Hyper, Jake Berger, Zebby Matthews, Nick Pivetta, Hyper, Nathan Willis, Adrian De Castillo, Caleb Durbin, Carlos Santana, Kyle Schwarber on the All-Star card, Cade Horton, Justin Steele, Liam Hicks, Juan Soto, Fortune 15, Kobe Mayo, Cal Raleigh. There's your Cal Raleigh card. Chandler Simpson, Carlos Santana on the refractor, and Carlos Duran. And that is your first Chrome hobby update. We will have plenty of this. I may, for Sunday, post a hobby, and then seeing how many hobbies we fill, we'll decide if I post a second one. Yankees are sleeping, but I've also heard that they're also trying to get out from underneath the cap. I heard they were. Yeah, that's kind of different having the Disney cards in this. I wasn't expecting that either. Yeah, I've heard the Yankees are trying to get under the salary cap, so that's why they're not really pressing very hard either. Trying to sign those. I just don't know who they're going to sign at this point. A lot of people want them to go to Cody Bellinger. Go back, get Cody Bellinger. Some people say let him go. I don't know. All right, let's do a recap on this one real quick. We had the one Nick Kurtz for the A's on the debut rookie. We had the Kobe Mayo variation rookie. We had the James Wood refractor. And we had the Max Meyer to 150 on the lava, blue lava, and the Luis Angel Acuna. Definitely the best hit so far. 16 to 25 auto. That's nice. That's very nice. We're going to put that over on our fire spot for tonight so far. All right. The football breaks. They need their starters to stay healthy. All right. This will be our next break up. We have a mini to run, so we're going to do a duck race. I just need to confirm all of the payments on that one. This. Sorry. I just totally almost hosed that completely. Wow, that was really bad. I clicked the wrong button and I completely went off screen. Just confirm you all hear me. And that we are back. Okay. Wow, that was pretty bad. Did anyone even notice the fact that I just completely dropped out for a second there? Because I clicked the wrong button when I was trying to set up the duck race and realized that I completely went off the screen where the live stream was. So I'm going to just take that and put that on its own window. Ugh. And I totally misspelled here. Okay. Yeah, so that was a total goof on my part. Okay. Won't do that again. All right. Wow. I really hosed that one. Oof. I had myself going there. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Tell me I didn't just do what I think I did. All right. I am just checking the payments for the mini. Give me one quick second on that. There's Brian Taylor. There's Barry. There's Dennis. Andrews too. Hiccup. Kevin. Ricky. I'm just checking for one more name. Sorry, I'm just checking for a name on the stream. I can't believe I did that. That was a hell of a save I made on the backside of that. Oof. All right. I'm going to run the mini. Take this name list. I'm going to plug it in here. And names, edit. Done. 30 seconds. Is this the one I want? I think so. Yeah. All right. I'm going to give you guys all, I think actually I'm showing this right now. So let me make sure you guys can see this. Yep, you can see it. Cool. All right. Got 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck to everybody in the race. Top 9 get in. And here you go. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do. And I'm going to get the football break set up here with the last second. And here's your winner, Andrew Hooper. Top 9 who get in. We got Andrew, Brian, Ricky, Mark, Matt, Ricky, Andrew, Brian, and Dennis. Sneaking it in there. Sorry, Mark, Kevin, Barry, Mark, and Mark. You guys, unfortunately, just missed. Your Ducks had the bricks on the feet. Unfortunately, on this one. OKC won by 50 tonight. Who are they playing? People are basically putting that OKC is pretty much untouchable at this point, that they are basically the makings of a multi-year dynasty. Is Wemby playing tonight? All right. I'm going to give you guys the results and what you won. Lakers just haven't been the same team. All right. Here is these results. Oh, the Suns. Suns aren't a bad team either. But oof, that's a beating and a half. All right. So I'm going to set up your football break here. So give me a couple seconds while I get this all squared up. I do need a couple people to go pick some spots in NBA. So let me move that over so I can see it. All right. So Andrew's going to have the Commanders, an NBA spot in Bowman U. Brian Tanner's going to have the Bears. Andrew, you've got 2 spots in select NBA. I'm assuming you just want me to pick the best teams available for you. And Dennis has a spot in NBA. So I've got Andrew, and Dennis. All right, Andrew, and Dennis. So Andrew, just let me know if you just want me to pick for you or if you want to pick. Go ahead. Okay. And then Dennis, I need you to pick a team in NBA. Clean this up. We're going to get your proper teams in there. I think one spot we'll go with Andrews. We'll go with Hawks. I'll have to think about the other ones because I have to pick one myself. All right. Andrew closed football. Wait. Andrew, did you just not comment close football? Or am I just missing it? So Andrew got one spot from the mini. The other Bowman U spot went to Ricky. And Andrew had said he got 3, which I did see your payment for those 3. I think I saw Hayden and TJ. TJ, I think I need your Bowman U payment if you're still on. I don't see your Bowman U. I think I have Hayden's. I do have Hayden's. All right. So I think TJ, I just need your payment for Bowman U. Otherwise, that break is filled. All right, I gotta update the football. All right, just getting all the football updated, so just bear with me from all the minis. Cardinals went to Ricky Worry. Falcons went to Matt. Matt for 14. And then the Bears went to Brian. Hey Brian, do you want that Dak card or are you not interested in Dak? cards. All right, just getting everyone else added in this one. Saints, Dennis. Texans went to Ricky. Bucks went to Brian Tanner. And Commanders went to Andrew. Just make sure. There's Thomas. There was Dennis for Titans. Sorry, just finishing up the payment checks on some of these, so almost there. TJ, Rich, Tino. Never mind. Wait, is that right? Never mind. Never mind, TJ. You're good. I figured it out. I haven't seen the comment section. Sorry about that. Yep, you're good. I see that now. I see the switch in there. I saw the Wednesday break, but I had to scroll up a little bit. So you're good. Everyone's good there. Up 18. Wow. What was the... Oh. I didn't actually say a price. I just said I paid $20 for it. So I can show you the card again. It's numbered to 10. But that's because I traded a card for it. Is really what I did. I didn't really pay for it. I traded for it. So Dak Prescott, 1 of 10. Totally certified. I have no idea what the value of it even is. The person hated the Cowboys. They were a Dolphins fan. I traded them a Dan Marino card, numbered to 20 for it, and they took it. So, now thank you, TJ, for keeping me straight and honest on that. I was like, he doesn't normally miss that. So, I think just the only one person I just need to just triple check is Tino. And he's right there. Okay, cool. All right, I'm good. We're good. We're good. All right, I'm going to run just a straight random on this one and then just drop it in the screen so we can keep things moving along tonight. Because we still have 2 more breaks after this one to run. All right. I ask questions because I'm always like, I tell you, when you stare at the numbers as much as you do, sometimes your brain kind of like starts merging stuff, and you're like, somebody just straighten me out here and tell me what I'm overlooking right now, and then it ends up being fine. But that's why, like, when you guys are on, I'm like, just tell me what I'm missing right now. Rev, Glory, Random. 3 6-sided dice. All right, 6 2 6. Running this random. I'll post the results here on your screen in just a moment. And TJ, you have the top spot. All right, TJ, I'm going to give you the choice. Tell Daniel to call. All right, TJ, you have the top spot after the random. I'm going to give you the choice since you are in the stream. Do you want the Giants in Revolution, or do you want the Giants and the NIL cards in Glory of the Game? I'm going to let you pick which one you want because I could go either way on it. Which box do you want to have the Giants / NIL in? You tell me, TJ. And then the second spot will get whatever the fallout is. All right. And Jaw will get whatever the fallout from what TJ decides is. Because I really could go either way on this one. All right. There's that. There's your team spot. So TJ will get his choice, which one he wants Giants in. And then you'll do Glory. It is tough. I agree. It is a very tough choice because I feel like each have potential. So, all right. So TJ has done Glory. So TJ will get all the NIL cards and any Giants cards from Glory of the Game, and Jaw will get Giants from Revolution. So we will keep Glory second, and we'll do Revolution first. All right. Let me get your tags in. Nope, that one. All right. And this is Rev / Glory. All right. And put the tags in. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many numbers. Rev, Glory, Football. Next. We've got TJ, we've got Brian, Tanner, I got Jaw. All right, and put this up so I can see everyone else that's in this. All right, we got Chad with the Broncos, we got Rich, we got Tino, we've got Thomas, we got Ricky, we've got Matt. Dennis, Mark. All right, that's already. All right, I'm going to send a message to Dennis here. All right, I'm going to put Hawks at least in for Andrew for his. If I don't hear from Dennis, I will just pick what I think is best available for him. Hawks. So Andrew's got the Hawks. Right now, the Grizz, the Thunder, the 76ers, the T-Wolves, the Knicks, and the Bulls, and the Hawks are the teams that are taken. Everyone else is still available aside from the lock team, which is the Spurs, Lakers, and Warriors. Oh, nice. Who is when you got a Titans auto, who is the Titan player from that? Was the Megas don't guarantee an auto, right? Those are maybes, right? All right. All right, so I got all the tags. All right, we're going to start with, this is the Revolution Premium box. This is my last premium box. I actually debated about putting this box into the end of your football break. right. Sorry, I pulled a hockey card, and I'm like, is that good? I don't know. All right, so again, we're just going to kind of review what you got here. So Kaleidos, there is chances for 101s in here. I think with the number of 101s in here pretty much tells you there's not going to be a hobby version of this. But Showstoppers, Revolutionary Ring Bearers, we've seen those. Supernova, Pay Dirts, Autos, End Zone, Revolutionary, Galactic, Sunburst, Revolutionary, and Rookie Variation inserts are your ultra rares. Rest, I can't even say that. Rest Repo. All right. A lot of packs in here. Empty box. All right. Let's rip a couple. Like Rest Repo. I don't know why I can't say whatever that name is. Restrepo? 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 It's when you get strep again. Restrepo? I think the last box we had of this, we did 2 autos out of it, if I remember correctly. Oh, it wasn't a bad price for this product, especially when you're guaranteed at least 1 auto. It's kind of nice. Apparently, people have been pulling Patrick Mahomes autos out of this too. Like first time in a long time you've seen a Patrick Mahomes auto in a retail product. All right, here we go. Jordan Addison, Bucky Irving. There's a Travis Hunter on the, what is that called? It's numbered. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, indeed. That is the cubic 10 of 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going to jaw, 10 of 10, Travis Hunter. Damn. Nobody had spot 10, but holy cow. That's a hell of a hit right there. Travis Hunter, 10 of 10. Whew. Well, that's a good start. All right, high ceiling. There's an Ashton Genty Revolutionary Rookies. Quinn Ewers, Patrick Mahomes, Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb. That is the Groove, not numbered. Quinshon Judkins, Supernova. Ty Felton, not numbered. Greg Rousseau, Corey Dillon, Groove, Bobby Wagner. Trayvon Henderson, Revolutionary Rookies. Terrence Ferguson, Travis Etienne Jr., Geno Smith, Mason Graham. That is 41 of 49 for Mason Graham. That is a Fireworks. Okay, I can see it now. I couldn't see the Fireworks before, but now I can kind of see it. Drake May. Cam Ward. Nice. Tajay Spears. Sam Darnold. You got a Groove of Dylan Gabriel. Malik Starks and Egbuka. So where the heck do we think Gabriel's going to go? Is Gabriel going to be kind of forked now on the like, is he kind of hosed on the Browns now? Is like Schroeder going to kind of run this roughshod and just take everything over? Or do we think like, is he going to, once he gets off injury, is he going to fight back for this? Like, where does Gabriel's value still fall now? Is he still going to be a chance at this? Chad, you want Broncos in that one right there. That's where you want your Broncos. All right. Open them all. All right. There's the last one. Here we go. There's something caught in there. There's something caught in there. Pack. All right. They do still have Watson, which I think Watson's pretty much done at this point. I mean, I don't think they're going to play him, but Nick Bolton. I don't know where Dylan came from. George Kittle, Kurt Warner. That is 4 of 99. Kurt Warner on the fractal. I think it's only Broncos. I have only ever seen the Peyton Manning autos come out of that as Broncos. Baker Mayfield, Dylan Gabriel, Brett Favre, Michael Pittman Jr., Romeo Dobbs. That's a sunburst, I think. That is a sunburst. 14 of 18. Does anyone have 14? No 14s tonight. So that's a sunburst Romeo Dobbs. Focus. Focus. It does not want to focus. Good Lord. There we go. Jaden Higgins, Supernova, Benjamin Morrison, Darnell Mooney, Derek Stingley Jr., Jared Goff on, that is 6 of 60. That's cool. 6 of 60 for Jared Goff for the Lions. Man, this box is really good. We got the Ring of Honor going to Terry Bradshaw and the Steelers. Trey Harris, Calvin Ridley, Kareem Hunt, Terrell Davis on the groove, Jalen Milroe, Supernova, Amarion Hampton, Najee Harris, Rich Gannon, Riley Leonard. That looks like that should be numbered because it is numbered. 33 of 35, Riley Leonard for the Colts. Dennis had 44. Then we have another one behind it. What is this? Matthew Golden, Supernova. This is definitely going to be numbered. 14 of 20. The 14 spot again. Hit again. 14 of 20. Supernova for Matthew Golden and the Packers. Going to Jaw. Very nice. Wow, this box has had crazy low numbers in it. You don't have any hobby boxes that have low numbers like this. Mikael Williams, Anthony Richardson. This should be the auto. Jesus. We hit him. So nice. We hit him twice. Dylan Gabriel again for the Browns. Did Mark Hudson get him again? He did get him again. And that is 158 to 299. Mark Hudson got both Dylan Gabriel autos tonight. That's wild. Switch out the Kurt Warner here. Finish it off with Ladd McConkey. Bijan Robinson, showstopper. RJ Harvey, Jordan Love, Jerome Ford, Rashad Bateman, Shadur Sanders, showstoppers. That is numbered 6 of 30 for Shadur Sanders on the showstoppers. What is that called? Neutron variation. Wow. This hit better than most hobby boxes we've run into. Jeez. And the last one, the Colston Loveland. Dang. That box hit hard. I got bruises from how hard that box hit. That was really nice. All right, now we got Glory of the Game. Well, you got the Shadur Sanders to 30. I'm just going through these cards, making sure I didn't miss any other numbered cards. I'm just checking the back sides of them. I've had 1 or 2 sneak up on me now and again. All right, so we're going to move on to Glory of the Game. So TJ has the Giants and the NIL cards in this. The way the team is going to be decided is based on the jersey that they are wearing. So clearly on the front of this cover, this is a Cowboys jersey, this is a Dolphins jersey, this is Chief, and this is a Raider. If we cannot decipher what the jersey is that they are wearing, we will go to the best. We are going to go to the best availability of what teams we think they could be wearing, and there will be a random between those teams if we cannot decide what team it is. Yeah, that was a great box. NIL cards will go to the NIL spot for a player who is not drafted or not associated with an NFL team. NIL and any non-NFL cards will go to the NIL Giant spot, which is TJ. So if there's I don't think there's presidential autos in this, but I am not going to look. We are just going to take a card and we are going to run with it. Is there a booklet in here? That's my question. We do have one of these in our end of year break. So, all right, here is your first hit coming out. It says Leaf Prep All-American. That is Oscar Rios, 58 of 99. No, 58. We're going to check here. Oscar Rios. I feel like that's an NIL. He is a high school player. Mark, you have the Vikings. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, you have the Dolphins. Sorry. There you go. Fix that. I'll fix that on my other list too. Yes, you're on. All right, so this is an NIL card, so this goes to TJ. I'm going to keep going down this right side here then. Hopefully that's our only NIL card. All right. Next card, looking kind of NIL-y, but could be wrong. Oh, might have got 2 NILs. Thomas Castellanos, 67 and 99. Take a look up Thomas here. Thomas Castellanos is a senior quarterback for Florida State Seminoles. So that is another NIL card. So that's another one that's going to go to TJ. All right. So hopefully these two cards on the left here are going to be actually from the NFL. That's my only complaint about this product is they put way too much NIL in here. All right. Coming up. Glory of the game. If there's a multi-patch, we're going to multi-patch based on the number of teams in this, by the way. 5 of 7. I think it's a single. What is this? I don't even know what this is. It's a jersey. Lester Hayes. That would be a Raider. Lester Hayes for the Raiders. 5 of 7. Raiders going to Brad. All right. This last card has got to be a freaking monster because those three were pretty rough. Got to have something big here. I mean, they typically hand collate these things, so glory days. .475 yards and 5 TDs for Dan the Man Marino going to the Miami Dolphins. Just as Mark asked me, does he have the Dolphins? He just pulls the Dan the Man 16 of 20. Dan the Man Marino. We finally hit out of all the breaks. Dan the Man Marino. Yep. Finally got one. Going to Mark Hudson. Empty box. Wow. $10 spot turns into Dan the Man Marino. We finally hit a Dan the Man auto. How many times have I been haunted by Dan the Man? Wow. Finally hit that one. He's even got his tongue out too. All right, let's do a recap, and then we're going to do the Bowman U football, and we'll finish with NBA. All right. Ashton Genty, Revolutionary rookies here. Lester Hayes, 5 of 7 for the Raiders. Thomas Castellanos, NIL. Oscar Rios, NIL. Kurt Warner, that one is numbered 4 of 99. Dan the Man Marino, 16 of 20. Our auto was Dylan Gabriel. That was numbered to 299. We had a Riley Leonard, numbered to 35. Jared Goff, numbered to 60. Roma Dunze, 14 of 16. The Broncos were the right call, honestly. How much do I think Dan the Man Marino's worth? I can look it up in a section. Trust me, I'd say probably. Chad, you're probably pretty close, I would think. Travis Hunter, 10 of 10 for the Jaguars. Supernova, 14 of 20. Like I have a Peyton Manning, and I was surprised that spot stayed open as long as it did. Mason Graham, number to 49. Plus, you had the chance at Bo Nix and Revolutionary, and a Shadur Sanders, numbered to 30. Let me see. I'll take a quick peek. Glory of the game. Dan Marino. Yeah, you can buy one. Like you can buy one right now for $110. So maybe 80. I think. Come on. Yeah, there you go. And that's a jersey match too. That's not a jersey match. He doesn't wear number 12. That ninny. Like even the ones to numbered to 3 is only 144 buy it now. So yeah, I'd say $100, $80. Still an awesome card. Still a very, very, very cool card. I mean, easily you 10 times your break spot, and that was a mini, so it's still kind of close to 10 times. So all right, I'm gonna grab just some water here. I need some water. I'm a little parched. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. The topic is best Saturday Night Live sketches ever. I'm a little verklempt. I'm gonna get some water. Start now. I'll be right back. And then I'll run the random for the Bowman's Best You. Be right back. All right. Got my water. Water, water, water. And I have flavor in my water. It's funny. So there's a backstory kind of with that Dan the Man because TJ, you probably remember from 2+ years ago. I used to get literally chased by Dan the Man and Mosaic. Like we pulled like 2 or 3 Merino cards a break. It seemed like, and we hit like every possible variation. We hit the rainbow of Dan Marino like 6 times over. It felt like. Um, we hit him so many times in Mosaic that it was just kind of insane on how much we kept hitting him. And so um, it's funny how we finally, after all these years, end up hitting a Dan Marino autograph. Kind of wild. You know, I'm going to put Dan on stage here. I'm going to put him with the Acuna because I think he deserves a spot over here. It's surprised. It's a shame Thomas isn't on this. Dude, Thomas used to harass the hell out of me about Dan Marino's and all. Like we were going crazy about all the Dan Marino cards. All right. All right. I'm gonna run the random for the Bowman's Best. Good night, hon. Trust me, I still got my fuzzy socks on right now. All right. Bowman's Best. You serial number random. All right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I'm gonna update your list here. Fix that. All right, I'm gonna put this here and give you guys all. All right, so running the random right now. Just gonna give you do a quickie here. 5, 2, 1. Good luck. All right, and there you have it. All right, I'm just getting this updated. All right, just getting this and 9, 4, 1, 5, 8, 0, 6, 3, 2. All right, here is your numbers that are going to show on your list. And I'm going to make that centered because it probably is not showing very well. There we go. All right, so Andrew's got spot 7, 9, 5, 6, and 3. TJ has spot 4. Hayden has spot 1. AC3's got spot 8. Ricky's got spot 2. And Mark has spot 0. All right, I'm going to get those tags in here. Copy, pasting, and copy link. And all right, got that updated. And then we're doing Bowmans. Bowman's best you. And this is going to be TJ, Hayden, Andrew, Anthony, Ricky. Who else? Oh, Mark Hudson. Who else did I say in this one? And Anthony Carlucci. All right, I got everybody in. All right, we are good to go. It's just something about when it gets cold outside, we just both get cold. Like, I just can't. I am a summer person. I am about wearing less clothes and about wearing more clothes. One of the biggest thing that drives me crazy is like wearing jackets in cars because you turn the heat up to get warm and then you start sweating. And then like the worst thing, so like when I lived in Vermont, one of the worst things that I hated about the wintertime is you be driving your car and you get that temperature just right in the car and you're wrapped up in your jacket and you're like, oh, it's so warm and cozy. And then you get super sleepy because you're like at that perfect body temperature where you're like, I'm warm and snuggly, like you're under a blanket and I want to go to sleep. And you're like, no, you can't go to sleep. I hate that with driving. I'm wondering if we should hold select and run select as the first break on Friday. Give Dennis the time to pick a team. We still have one spot open in it. I did say I'd run it. Let's see. TJ, what do you think? Should we run? If you're still in here, TJ, should we run the NBA select tonight and just start fresh on tomorrow? Or should we? She says I'm a vampire. Dude, I think we're all a vampire in some way. Or do you think we should save NBA for Friday and make it the first kicking off with the breaks that night? Wow. There's not much in this break. Wow. 4 packs. That's it. That's all we got. It's going to be a quick one. Okay, then. All right. Bowman's best you. 4 packs. Andrew says run it. All right, we'll run it tonight. I was up to who was kind of in for it. So, all right, here we go. Your Bowman's Best You. Dawson Pendergrass. It's going to be spot 2. John Mader. Spot 7. Ty Simpson. Spot 4. First autograph is going to be Baron Morton. Baron Morton. That is not numbered, so that's going to be spot M. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So spot 3. Spot 13. Andrew said run it. TJ said he's good either way. We'll run it tonight. We'll get a fresh start tomorrow. It's snowing. I'm not a skier. That's my thing. I'm not a skier. I'm not a snowboarder. If I put skis on me, I'll end up wrapped around a tree like Sonny Bono. For the Red Raiders, Ben Morton going to spot 3. It's going to be Andrew. Takes that one. Then we got Bryce Underwood for Michigan. That is not numbered. That is spot 0 going to Mark Hudson. Sam Levitt for Arizona State. That's got to be numbered. How is that not numbered? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. 94 of 250. Sam Levitt for Arizona State going to spot 4. That's going to TJ. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it hasn't been this cold this early in a long time, which pretty much tells me we are going to be in for a long winter. We got Bo Pribula. It's kind of a cool card with the horse in the background. That's pretty neat. That is not numbered. That's going to go to spot 3. Bo Pribula. Whit Weeks. Send the House. These are cool cards. Spot 5. These inserts are actually pretty cool. Send the House. It's a twister. It's a twister. It's a twister. Koi Perch. That is spot 4. And Joey Aguilar, spot 7. And Anthony Hankerson, spot 1. These are cool cards. I like the inserts on these. Yeah, I'm a summer person. I love water. I love beaches. I love swimming, snorkeling, cruising when it's warm out. All that fun jazz. All right. Malik Murphy, spot 9. Lenoris Sellers, spot 4. Garrett Newsmer. Brendan Sorsby is going to be the card in the back for best of 2025, and that's 56 and 99. Garrett Newsmer is spot 9. Brendan Sorsby. This set kind of crushes Bowman U Chrome, I feel like. 56 of 99. Spot 6, Andrew Huther again. And we got a refractor of Whit Weeks. Oh, that it is? Nice. Whit Weeks refractor. Marcel Reed, 121 of 199 going to spot 1, going to Hayden. John Mader for Oklahoma Sooners. I guess that's a Stallions card. Showpiece, Kevin Jennings. All right, Mark. This one's spot one. Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, Shampoo. Oh, okay. I eventually came to that conclusion. Is that what you said? But I was like, hold on, gonna challenging my lack of grammar on this one. Let me see if I can figure this one out. All right, 2 packs left in Bowman U, and then we'll have our select. Okay. Well, I just kind of revealed that. Let's go for it. Notre Dame dual patch auto, Jaden Greathouse. Yeah, these cards do look really good. Jaden Greathouse, wide receiver for Notre Dame. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you. I'm like, I spaced out for a second. I'm like, what the? Mater went to spot 6, and Kevin Jennings for the showpiece goes to spot 8. So Anthony and Andrew. I think I was sitting there and I think I got sidetracked because I was trying to figure out what Chad was trying to say there because his phone did something weird, and I'm like, huh? There you go. Spot 6 and spot 8 on those two. Sorry about that. And the Wit Weeks, that was spot 1. Brain just fried there for a minute. All right. So Jaden Greathouse. I'm like, well, I spoiled that one. That's going to be spot R. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Wait. Spot 8. Which is Anthony Colucci. My mumbo jumbo. If I counted that right, R is letter 18. So spot 8. Yeah, you can tell it's getting to the end of the year. Cedric Folk for Auburn. That is going to spot 6. Trey White on the Send the House on the Shimmer. Not numbered Shimmer. Spot 7. Avery Johnson for the Kansas State on the Stallions is I guess what it's called. Spot 1. Nick Harbor. Spot 7. Dante Moore. Spot 3. And Koi Ekin. Spot 8. All right. And last pack. They're quick boxes. Sure. Let's do this. Since the auto we know is going to be kind of back there, we'll just put these base cards right up on front. Isaac Brown, spot 1. Preston Stone, spot 2. TJ Parker, spot 9. Anthony Rogers, spot 5. Deshaun Bishop, spot 5. Ty Simpson for Greatness Awaits. Knew it was going to be spot S. So that's going to be spot 9. Which that should be Andrew as well. Ty Simpson, spot 9. Quintrevion Wisner, spot 2. Make sure that's not numbered. Jordan Tyson is 79 to 150, spot 9. Come on. John Mater again for Oklahoma, making the grade. A lot of Mater in here. Spot 0 and Field Day, Jordan Tyson. And that is spot 6. All right, and that was a very fast break, like super fast. That's like, how quickly we started that break and how quickly it ended. All right. Look at this one. They're pretty cards. The quality of this is way higher than what I would saw from Bowman Chrome. I mean, you pay more for this one, but nicer cards for sure. All right, we'll have another box of this posted tomorrow for tomorrow's break, so hopefully they'll get a kind of hint in there. Field day, Jordan Tyson. That was spot 6. Doesn't want to focus. Ty Simpson, that was spot S, which is going to be spot 9. Marcel Reed was 121 of 199 is going to spot 1, which is Hayden. We've got Jaden Greathouse, which is spot R, which will be spot 8 for 18. On the dual patch auto, player worn mem. Sam Levitt, that was 94 of 250, going to spot 4, and that's going to TJ. Vern Morton is spot M, which I think I said was spot 3. Yeah, spot 3. Ben and Morton, spot 3. And then Brendan Sorsby, which was 56 of 99, going to spot 6, which is also Andrew. And Jordan Tyson, 79 of 150, going to spot 9. But yeah, it's a nice box. All right. So I am going to pick best available. I'm going to grab the NBA Select out. Ugh. I don't know if Dennis. Yeah, we had the Zebras last time, which was really good. All right, I'm going to take a quick spin because I'm going to have to pick a spot myself in here. So I got to pick 3 teams out of this one. TJ, I could definitely use some opinions on this. For 24-25, we've talked about the Pelicans being one of the better teams. Trying to figure out who are all the best teams. So I'm going to do Andrew's second team because I'm going to go in order of the mini order for kind of picking the best teams. Ray took the Knicks because that's who I would have taken anyways. So I feel like the Celtics are eligible in this one. Go to Break Ninja here. Let's see. Basketball 24-25. Select. Oh, Wizards. Duh. So Wizards are good. Thunder was taken. T-Wolves. Hornets, Knicks. Who you got, TJ? Ken late to the party, but wants to grab a serial number. You got it, sir. Yeah, dude, you should have been here earlier because 14 already hit twice. Oh, I'm trying to think here. I kind of want to grab Wizards because it's the hometown area, but it's definitely one of the better teams. Let me look at. Is Luka on the Lakers in select, or is he on the Mavs in select? I know he's a Laker on the front of this box, but I can't remember which. Okay, Luka is a Laker in this one, so. Is Giannis actually an auto in this? Giannis does have autos in this. So I feel like Giannis is actually a good team. So the Bucks are a good team. Magic? Franz Wagner, Paulo, Tristan da Silva. I don't know what Dennis's history is. Wizards, Celtics, Magic. Okay. All right. Well, I said I was going to go best teams in order, so I think so. Andrew's going to get Wizards because that is probably the next team in order. Celtics will go to Dennis. I feel like he'd pick Celtics, so then that just leaves me. I kind of want to go for the home run on this one with Giannis. His T-Wolves got taken, I think. Right? Yeah, T-Wolves were taken. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the home run swing on this one. Let's go for Bucks. All right. There we got the teams. Joker's in here too as an auto, right? I feel like Giannis is. I don't know. What do you think, TJ? Would you rather have a Giannis auto or would you rather have a Joker auto? Is Joker an auto in this? Actually, I don't think Joker's an auto in this. No, he's not. Yeah, Jokic is not an auto in this. Yeah. All right. We're going for the Giannis auto. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. We're going to run the random for this one. We're going to do this random a duck race, or we're going to do it a race. I'll do it that way. Let's find an appropriate race we can do this one as. So I'm going to take the remaining teams. Let's do it. We'll do a bird race. How about that? We're going to do a bird race. 30 seconds. I'm going to get rid of all of the picked teams. I'm going to send a message to Dennis so he knows that we picked best available, which was Celtics. All right. So all right. Taking this one to the birds. Edit. 76ers, take them out. Thunder, Knicks. Wizards. Bucks. Bulls are out. Celtics and Hawks are out. Who did I forget? Grizzlies. All right. So here's our 20 remaining teams. I'm going to share the screen so you can see it. All right. Here for the breaks. Well, got the last break of the night, which could be the best break of the night. We'll see. Where's the bird race? There it is. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Don't you know about the bird? Hey, everybody knows that the bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. I didn't even think about that doing in honor of Larry Bird style, but that works out. All right. I'm not going to sing the bird is the word the entire random here. All right. Here you go. This is going to determine the 20 remaining teams for this basketball break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ask me who's in front. I have no clue. So this will determine your order of what spot, what team you get. Lakers just kind of holding the lead here and not giving it up. Oh, there comes the rest of the crowd. Here they come. Nets are going to be in the top spot. Nets, Lakers, Raptors, Pistons, Heat, Kings, Magic, Clippers, Pacers, Mavs, Spurs, Pelicans, Hornets, Suns, Blazers, Jazz, Warriors, Cavs, Nuggets, and Rockets. All right, I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to change this list over. And I'll put it in my sheet here. All right, and here is your fallout. Just update this. And post that to the break post. Random run during live. All right. I'm going to tag everybody on this one. So we've got TJ. We got TJ. We've got Dennis. We've got Andrew. We got Anthony. Who else we got in this one? Ray and Jaw. I've got a third box of this. I'm debating what I'm going to do with the third box of this. I thought these were going to fill a little bit better, being kind of for where we're at with a break like this. So I do need to see if Micro paid. Just realized that I did not check if Micro paid. Nope. Oh, wait. Did we carry this from? We carried this from Monday, didn't we? Yes, this is a carryover break. So, okay. So, yeah, he did pay. Anthony, I think, took care of his. Did he pay? I don't think Anthony paid for that one. All right. I'm going to have to. Oh, Anthony's not in this one. Barry's in this one. I don't know why I put Anthony in here. It's Barry's in here. Got my people crossed. There we go. And Barry did pay for this one. Okay. So Barry paid. Jaw, Dennis, Miker. So Miker's the only one I just need to pay. Oh, he paid it. Oh, yes, he need to pay. Okay, I'm just all goofed up. All right. I think that attack. Clearly, my brain is absolutely just hosed at the moment, so pardon for my craziness. All right. And you probably can't see it because you still see the pigeon race. All right. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. All right. There we go. All right. So your team breakdown for the select NBA break is Barry has the Grizzlies, the Nets, and the Spurs. I've got the Bucks, the Lakers, and the Pelicans. Jaw's got the Thunder, the Raptors, and the Hornets. Ray's got the 76ers, the Pistons, and the Suns. Miker has the T-Wolves, the Heat, and the Trailblazers. Ray's got the Knicks, the Kings, and the Jazz. TJ's got the Bulls, the Magic, and the Warriors. That's a good lineup right there. Andrew's got the Hawks, the Wizards, the Clippers, the Pacers, the Cavs, and the Nuggets. And Dennis has the Celtics, the Rockets, and the Mavs. All right. That's David. Okay, doke. We are good to go. Let's get going, shall we? So this is a second hobby box of Select NBA. Our first one was very good. We had a zebra out of it. We had some pretty good low-numbered stuff. And I think we had the nice Alex Sarr patch card. So we'll see what this one can yield for us. Empty box. All right, let's do one pack at a time? 2 packs at a time. Do 2 packs at a time. All right, there we go. Here we go. Jaren Jackson Jr., Devin Booker, Bub Carrington, Steph Curry for the Warriors, Silver Anthony Davis for the Mavericks, Ariel Hakaporti for the Knicks, Miles Bridges, Oscar Thompson. We have a tie-dye? That's a tie-dye to 25. Is this upside down? I think it's upside down. Clutch. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Is that Luka? Is it Joker? Wow, that is Luka as a Mav. So he was in Lakers. Sorry, that's a Lakers card. He's just in a Mav jerseys and a Jalen Tyson for the Cavs. 10 of 49 and 8 of 25. Luka Doncic for the Lakers in a Mavs jersey, but damn. Well, that was a big one. Luka Doncic clutch to 25. Wow. Eight of 25. Did anybody have 8? Nobody had 8. I thought it was a Mavs card, but it's in the Mavs jersey, but for the Lakers. Wow. And 10 of 49 for the Cavs. Going to Andrew. Someone get me a comp on that clutch card. Has anyone got a comp on that clutch? Basketball cards just go for crazy money. But it's all like eBay you got to sell them on. That's just been my trouble with basketball is like, I'd love to sell them locally, but no one buys them locally. All right, next two. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Davis, Jared McCain on the premier level rookie for the 76ers. Nice. And then, oh, Jesus. How about a Bronny James Jr. red scope? 230 of 249. Not quite as low number as I thought it would be. Bronny James Jr. rookie premier level scope for the Lake Show. There's a Bronny for the Lake Show. Khalil Ware rookie. Zion Williamson, who doesn't really look like that, I feel like. I photoshopped. Giannis for the Bucks. Red, white, and blue. OG Anunoby. A PSA 10 to 300. Oh. For the Rockets. Wow. Amen Thompson. Going to Dennis on the mini. In flight. Nice. That is 26 of 75 for the Ossert or for the Amen Thompson. Good Lord, these boxes. So from that perspective, trying to grade it doesn't really benefit you. If it's 150 raw, 300 and taking a chance of it not grading out just seems like sell it raw then. But Amen Thompson for the Rockets in flight. Going to Dennis. 26 of 75. Good Lord. What a box. This box is crushing. Box is doing really well. All right, next two out. This box. Man, where can we go from here? Let's see a 101. Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Ron Holland II, Zach LaVine, silver Paolo Banchero for the Magic. Nice. It's going to TJ. Bam Adebayo, Enrique Freeman, Cade Cunningham, Klay Thompson, and a neon green. That is Brandon Ingram for the Raptors. Focus. If it says Pelicans, it's a Raptors card. That is 15 of 75. Anyone 15? Ken, one off of the number there, but damn. That's solid. 75 on the Thompson is solid. 75 for 70 for card number 75. That's double your money back on that card. All right. Do another two. There's definitely something patch auto on that bottom one. So we got 2 and 2 left. So Dalton Connect rookie. Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Jalen Green. Oh, for the Warriors, how about a blue? It's like a baby blue. Steph Curry, 120 at 299. Steph Curry numbers. Let's play all day. That'll play for the Warriors. Going to TJ. King, Sabonis, John Morant, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young clutch, and a Giannis red, white, and blue for the Bucks. Nice. I think we've got one. I've done 8s last 3 breaks, and it just hit, and I go 14, and you say it's already hit twice, and I missed by 1. Yeah, that's about how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. That is how the cookie crumbles. It always feels like when you start deviating away from your go-to numbers, they always seem to end poorly, and you're like, darn it, I should have just stuck with what I had. It's like when I'm on a poker table or a craps table. Like whenever I start trying to press it a little bit, it seems like it never ends well. Kawhi Leonard, Devin Carter, Brandon Ingram, Rob Dillingham. Nice. Alexander Sarr, silver for the Wizards. Let's go on to Andrew. Jokic, Jalen Wells, Tyrese Halliburton, Reed Shepard, and silver RJ Barrett. Ugh. All right, we got 2 left. Ugh. All right, let me get this. All right, last 2. All right, here we go. Last 2 packs. I would want to thank everybody for getting into the breaks tonight. Appreciate you filling them. Appreciate getting these run. This basketball break's definitely been probably one of the best ones of the night for sure. These basketball breaks have seemed to do really well, and I don't know how we got to figure out a way how we can get more people into these basketball breaks because they just seem to always hit extremely well. All right, here we go for the final 2. Steph Curry, Jalen Green, KJ Simpson. This should be. Oh, so we got like 2 patch. Oh, so one's a mem and one's a patch auto. So Tyrese Maxey, red, white, and blue. I forget what this one is. Prism. SPK EDE. Zach Edey, maybe? For EDE, Edey? If it's Grizzlies, it's an Edey. Sparks. It is Zach Edey. That is a Sparks. Zach Edey for the Grizzly. Nice. Nice one for the Grizz. All right, let's finish it off. So that's one. So this other thick one should be a patch auto then. Tyrese Maxey, Derek Lively, Paulo Banchero, Bazulis for the Bulls. Nice. Adam Bona. That is a silver scope, not numbered. Wasn't expecting that. And looks like it's horizontal. BJJ. I have no clue who BJJ is. What? So it's 2 mem and 1 auto? Wait, do we get hosed on auto here? Hold on. Where's the box? I thought we got 2 autos and 1 mem. Did we get Panini here? I'm like, wait a second. He doesn't sign in. I think we got hosed. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. It's fine. 3 autographs or mem per box. So we got the 1 auto and 2 mems box. Bronny James Jr. draft selections for the Lake Show. Not numbered. I'm like, wait a second. He doesn't sign in Panini. Why am I brain hurting right now? So Bronny James Jr. I feel like Bronny's a hold for a while. I don't think Bronny's value is quite there. So Bronny James Jr. on the other mem. I'm like, wait, this should be an auto. Bronny doesn't sign in Panini. This doesn't work. Hey, but that was still a very solid box. That was still way better than we've seen with others. So, all right, let's do a recap. Breaks dropping tomorrow. Let me take a quick look at the page so I can refresh myself. Yeah. I'm like, wait, my brain already was hurting tonight. Yeah, go figure. You know, every once in a while, it's good. I'd rather you guys be more successful and have good breaks. I mean, when I have to take spots now and again, it's fine. But I want you guys to hit, obviously. And that's why I obviously wait to the last possible second to have to take spots, but just so we can run it. But yeah, it worked out. The Luka's definitely cool. Bronny's, I feel like, just a hold at this point until he kind of finds his pace. I feel like he's one of those guys maybe in a couple years starts becoming bigger, but right now it's too soon. But all right, so tomorrow's breaks lineup is going to be 6 Mosaic mega boxes for football with 6 spots awarded to the Giants. I just got 6 of those in actually the other day. We're going to do Topps Chrome Update Series Jumbo Hobby for 4 spots and Bowman's Best U Football. I'm debating with the basketball with the last hobby box if I narrow this down to a 5 spotter and just call it 60 a spot. Pick your team, but you get 6, and we just make it a 5 spotter, and everyone just gets more teams as part of the random. So I'm kind of debating on just doing that for the last one, or just kind of figuring something else out. I do have some NASCAR too we can run, but so we'll see. I might do a flash break on Thursday for Friday for that. But we have some good spots. Hey, TJ, if you're still on, I guess one question I had for you would be, I can buy more hobby to put it in to cover some of those spots that we might be adding to that break, or I can throw in the hobby Mosaic mega boxes to probably cover some of that. I'm trying to debate which one. If I've got 2 spots, I've got some money to play with. So I'm thinking you probably would rather see another hobby box go in there, be my guess. I'm kind of curious from how folks did. Would you rather see a couple mega boxes from Mosaic go into that end of year break, or would you rather see Would you rather see like one more hobby box get in there? Because I can do it either way. Some of y'all might have bailed out by now. How many people are still live on here? That says 8 people are still on. So I am kind of curious. I will do the recap here in just while I'm doing that, I'm going to do the recap here. I'm curious for the opinion. So if I add the 2 more people in, I said I was going to add product to kind of back up what they are coming in with. So the question is, do we add another hobby or do I add some Mosaic retail product to it? All right. So we got Adam Bona. You're partial to hobby, so you'd rather just see more hits from that. Okay. No, that's kind of what I was leaning. I think when I was adding like $110 spot, I'm like, it's probably going to be some retail. But if I get $210 spots, then probably hobby's probably much more in play. So I'll take a look and then see. Sounds good. I appreciate the opinion. I appreciate all your guys' opinions. So, all right, we got Adam Bona for the scope here. That was not numbered. Alexander Sarr, silver rookie. Giannis on the red, white, and blue. Jalen Tyson for the Cavs, numbered to 49. Amen Thompson was our only auto out of that box, but that was a nice one. 26 to 75, real nice one. Brandon Ingram on the neon green, 15 to 75. Steph Curry numbered card. Always nice to get us numbered Steph to 299. Bronny James Jr. on the red scope to 249. Bronny James draft selections on the relic card. We had a Zach Edey for the Grizz patch card, rookie for Sparks. And probably the best hit out of that one, that'll go with our top 3 of the night, the tie-dye clutch Luka Doncic. That's numbered to 25. Definitely go with our top 3 cards of the night. We've hit a Dan Moran auto, and we had the kicker for the night out of the Crotts Chrome break, the Luis Angel Acuna. And we had 2 Dylan Gabriel autos. So, all right, y'all, that is going to do it for us tonight. Breaks go up again 6, 7, and 8 o'clock tomorrow. And then we're going to work our way. Ray, you just finished your break. I had you tagged in it. We just finished the basketball break. So that's actually our end for tonight. So you can, once I had it post, you can watch the replay for you were in the first break of the night for the Mosaic football hobby and the Prism retail box, and this break for basketball, which was the select hobby box. So, all right, y'all, that's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you all have a great night. And again, break 6, 7, and 8 o'clock tomorrow. But otherwise, have a great night, and we will catch you all